This is something like day 6 or 7 of all this snow and polar vortex stuff going on in western Kentucky. I'd love to tell you something different, do something different for you, show you something different, things that we haven't been doing quite as much, but we've got a whole lot of polar vortex videos coming because that is what's going on. To be honest with you, a lot of times what we do is I film the day before or 2 or 3 days before. Sometimes I film and get a little bit ahead. Usually I don't because I'm kind of a procrastinator kind of guy. I wait till the last minute. So this actually is being filmed the day that it's going to be aired. So this is Thursday, February, what is February? February something. This is Thursday, February 18th. For the most part, we've been stuck inside just doing the same thing that we always do. I go check on the rabbits, I change their water, I make sure they're fed. They've been eating lots of food. I check on the chickens over here, I make sure they've got water and they've got food. And the rabbits over here, because I've got 2 sets of rabbits, I'll be moving these rabbits over here in this section because I like it much, much better. I gotta come over here and check on the cattle, I gotta come over here and check on the pigs, and I've got another couple pigs over here we're going to be butchering soon. Hopefully that's been the plan, but it just hasn't come to fruition yet. I've been making sure that my starts, my seed starts and my cuttings have been being taken care of as well, but that's in the house. Most of them are over here in Mr. Nelson's house in the chatty shack next door. So the question is, what do you do whenever the weather's like this and you can't get out? I've got to do some fencing, I've got to do some work with these critters, I need to do some work in the garden, I need to get my garden beds ready, I need to start some seeds, and I don't have all the space inside the house to start the seeds, and it's really still too early to be doing stuff in the high tunnel as well. Let's just walk over there. You can see the high tunnel over here that it has gotten snow on there again. Yesterday actually it got all the snow had gotten off. It didn't snow much yesterday during the day. It started again in the afternoon and the evening, so it got snow on here again. I bet it's pretty dark in there. And actually my thermometer at my house, I got the lowest temperature that I saw was 1 degree. We've got a weather station up at Nana Papa's place, and the lowest that I saw I got up there was -0.4, and that's not wind chill or anything, that's just the temperature, and that was a couple of days ago. But yesterday I think it was like 10 or 15 degrees, and it got like 50 degrees out here in the high tunnel, which is pretty incredible. It was all frozen and stuff outside, but it was 50 degrees in the high tunnel. I had introduced this dog back here to you once, but I think I cut that out of the video that I told you. We've had her for about 3 or 4 weeks now. Her name is Betty. She is a standard poodle, and she is a mess because she comes in here and jumps on my plants, and I'm not a big fan of it. But I brought you in here to show you how dark it is. It's a huge contrast from outside because the white outside, it almost hurts my eyes. No, Betty, leave that alone. No. It almost hurts my eyes and gives me a headache, and the sun's out and that white snow, oh man, it hurts. I had a headache a couple days because of it. In here it's way darker than usual because it's got snow on the top, and like I said, this is a Gothic style and it'll hold the snow a whole lot better, and everything seems pretty good in here, and it's got a lot on the outside over here. Let me show you. Come on Betty. So right here on the south side of the high tunnel, we've got a bunch of garlic placed, 2 different types. I forget exactly what kind it is. Soft neck and some other kind, I forget. But all the snow has come off over here, and you can see it kind of caked on the sides right over here. Do you see it? Kind of piled up. And it's also piled up over here in these gutters that are for our water catchment that we haven't got finished yet, that we're gonna have to be working on. But I said all this to say this, that there's not a whole lot you can do outside and a whole lot you can do on your homestead, but you can start preparing and dreaming and thinking for the future. So while I was sitting inside the house this week, just waiting for the snow to go away, and the lows are supposed to get above freezing here in just about 3 or 4 more days. So today's Thursday. On Monday, on Sunday it's supposed to rain some, and on Monday the lowest temperature is supposed to be about 35 degrees. So with the rain and the lowest temperature being 35 degrees, maybe it'll start melting some of this snow, and I can go cut some more firewood and do some other things. But while I was just sitting around, while I was waiting for all this to go away and just staying warm in the house, which is definitely okay to do, I started making a list of some things that I want to get done on the homestead. The things that I need to do: I need to work on my water catchment, I need to finish all that stuff, I need to work on my property line hedgerow food forest some, got to work on some more fencing inside the cattle pasture. I want to put the pigs in there with the cattle and rotate them around as well, so I can keep them in one area. That way I can have this area over here to do something else with. Got to do some work on our road. You saw our road, how bad a shape it was when we had that big gully washer just a couple of months ago. We've got to do a lot more home repair on our house. We moved this place with the intention of doing the work on our house ourselves. We could hire somebody to do it, but we want to learn. We want to have this can-do attitude. We want to try to figure it out ourselves. But I started making a list, and I just used that Google Keep app, and I sometimes was vague on it, but that way I had something down. What I often do is at the end of the evening, I lay in bed and I'll think about what I need to do the next day. And instead of just thinking about it and having it in my head, I started putting it down on paper. And I think that's a great idea for you all to do as well. So in this weather that you can't do other things, you know, do some of the planning and prepping and dreaming for the future, because that is so much fun for me. Sometimes people like to play the lottery just so they can dream about what they would do if they won the lottery. Well, I feel like I did win the lottery. This is you know, a amazing place. I love it here. This is you know, this is my home. I really love our homestead and our farm and our community that we've built here with you. I really love that very much. So I did win the lottery. Now what do I do? What do I do with the things that I have here and with the time that I have here with my children, with my wife, with you all, and how do I share those things with you? I hope you like that kind of thing. That's really the whole idea behind this, that while you can't do a whole lot of other things, look at Betty over there. Can you see her right in front of the door? She's just waiting there for me. And Toby's over there. Do you see him behind me? They don't mind the snow. They don't seem to shiver too much in it. But while this is going on, while you can't do a whole lot of other things inside, then start planning and start thinking and start preparing and start dreaming and write it down. Make it happen. That's the title of the book. If you like things like this, like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, select all so you never miss a notification. We do a new video every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, and a live stream on Sunday nights on YouTube at 8 p.m. Central Time. Thanks.